everybody, we're back.
Hi guys, we're back.
Welcome to
Internet connection quality is
AR-Y-26.
currently not sufficient to broadcast
Doesn't seem to
gameplay.
be, well, a planet at all,
Why
really.
is
Oh
it
my
so
god,
bad?
we're not
More
back.
detonation of
We
rocks.
are, we're on air
This
still,
mission
it's just
got
really,
100% more
it's just saying the
interesting
thing.
and about 50% more lethal.
Okay.
To aid in your exploration, the Javelin is
Finding
equipped with several
protocol,
small,
okay.
robotic drones that can perform basic
Wait,
scans of the
I
world
thought you said it
around
was
you.
103,
Please
not
launch them
102.
by opening the exterior
I said it was
hatch.
it's whatever it is, it doesn't matter, I can fix it later. I think it is 102.
Yeah. Maybe I have to do this voice.
What the fuck? They look like clap traps.
Great. Now they'll provide you with approximate
Genius,
locations of
Borderlands
resources
ripoff.
and important info.
Hey Jane,
The Javelin is
welcome
pretty
back,
banged
Murray.
up, but you'll need to scan the exterior to
Sorry about
confirm
that.
the
For some
level
reason I
of
keep having
bang-upness.
problems with my bloody internet or
Do that
something,
now.
I don't know.
That or I
Don't forget
think
to
YouTube's
continually
just working
scan your
against us.
surroundings.
It could be, I mean it could be
Camera
YouTube
will
as well.
transfer
Oh,
back to Kindred HQ, which will send you blueprints
I
for
just threw a
stuff.
can.
Then you can collect
I don't know why.
stuff to make
Yeah,
the stuff
I've got
in
a
the
can in my hand
blueprints,
and all.
and that
It looks
stuff
like a
will help
gravy
you survive
can.
against the stuff you took pictures of.
Okay, circle is crouch, square is hit shit.
X is
I
jump.
lost where you went.
Yep, I'm
I
over
found
here.
you.
I'm over. Oh,
And you go,
oh, you grabbed it from there apparently. That's weird. How's Ruben, Jane?
Hope you're all keeping well. I've got a cold.
Oh, so that's how you do it. Oh, okay, so, oh shit.
Oh, L3 is run. Ooh, pulse is R3. I don't know what, I assume it's scanning.
That is scanning, I think.
When I was gaming with Murray on Saturday, I was coughing and one of the girls was like, who's choking to death? I was like,
Oh dear.
you can't get through this pink stuff apparently. Do you think we get a little gun like in No Man's Sky?
You throw the gravy tin thing at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what that's for. We're good, thank you. Ruben is asleep. David at work. I'm eating dinner. Oh, nice.
Ah, yes. You've discovered Grob's hidden anti-nutritional value.
Okay. That does not
Yeah.
work.
Oh, it's on there. You just throw the tin at the thing and it should move it down. Oh, you're here. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I didn't. You'll probably see two black splodges in front of it.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant the other one. Because there's a red kind of,
This one just drops poop everywhere. Ooh. Oh, hello. What are you? Are you exploded? I ran out of cans. Oh, they're cute. I mean, they're gonna kill me, but is that pooping everywhere? I just kicked it into space.
Lovely. How'd you kick? How'd you kick?
Well, I didn't pick to kick. I pressed the hit button, you know, square, and I randomly like Duke Nukem kicked it.
Oh yeah, I say. Oh shit, it went up. Oh boy.
Sugar plums. Oh, that was you.
That one was juicy. Bonus loot.
Oh, so I wonder if you.
So
I
glad
wonder.
she's happy about it.
So I wonder if you
cans.
can. I wonder if you can smash the pink thing
Oh.
down there.
Oh, they just keep coming out.
I wonder if I can hit you actually. Let's have a look.
Yay! Friendly fire test. Ow. Oh, you're killing me!
Hey, your friend is dying.
Oh, we got a trophy for that.
Got
Your
two.
friend messed
Ow.
up. This is why I prefer you.
Your friend messed up! Oh, hang on. The monster's like, what the fuck are you two doing? It can hurt you or
Oh,
not.
for fuck's sake.
I won't lie. I feel kind of bad.
Can you help me
They're
out?
so cute and so full of
Hang on. If I remember correctly, there is trophy for we need to have like
Kick
10
the
times.
baby! Don't kick that baby. Okay, I'm nearly dead now. Ow!
Your friend messed up. This is why I prefer you.
This is our friendship summed up right
Oh,
in this
yeah.
game. Ooh, look! There's globules on this. I can't pick it up, the globules.
This game does not explain very well, does it?
I have no. I just assume they would just like get resources. It's like okay. I just
what
press.
is-
Oh, I see what you mean about the red stuff. I didn't.
How did you get through here then?
Do not know. Would help appreciate if just. Oh! Oh! I bet you it's the little monsters
What
because
about?
they like the oil stuff.
Oh, maybe. Actually, that's
I
interesting.
threw
It's
the
possible.
oil, and it ran over to it and started eating it.
Oh, he probably shouldn't have killed it. Oh, there we go. There are more. So that,
Maybe
what, yeah,
we can kick them in that direction. Maybe
that
if we
would
kick
make
them over there.
sense. Let's have a look.
Oh, that one exploded.
There we go. I've got that one over there.
I guess I can. It only seems to take 2 hits to kill them, though.
Flipping the bird. I got the flipping the bird trophy.
Okay. Looks like
that
just
is.
kicking it.
I have no idea.
Ow! It fucking is.
Let's have a look. If I put it there.
If I kick it. Oh. Watch us not get past the first bit of the game, guys.
Go down.
So, I'm going to ask you a question, actually.
Sure.
Thinking about Little Hope.
Like that.
Unless you don't want me to, sorry. I was going to
you
ask
can,
you. as
yeah,
well
you can
how
ask me
you're
about
doing,
Little
so-
Hope. You can ask me about Little Hope. No,
No, it wasn't directly about Little Hope. It was because we did the Halloween stream.
sure.
That
Yeah,
was-
sure.
Because obviously that way, so this must be, maybe if we kick him over the leg. Oh, he disappeared. Wow, this is lagging all over the place. Oh, he exploded. I think they only have 2 kicks within them, so
Oh.
I think the only time we can kick it, I think we need to lure him to the edge and then kick him over up onto the ledge, or we can take him round this way. There's a, I don't know. Oh no, that's got a ledge as well. Oh.
They haven't got the best AI, have they?
No. Go to the oil. Thank you. Oh, he chased you instead. Okay.
Well, I did put one right near the pink stuff, but
He's licking up whatever's on the ledge here. Hey, guy. Follow me.
let's see if it
Follow
comes
me. He
over.
just pooped.
Lovely. Oh, there we
I
go.
want one.
That's it. Eat the one I put. Come on. I'm gonna get more cans.
It's not doing it. I don't think. That is so weird when it poops.
What were you even supposed to do? Oh, it's coming over there apparently. Maybe that's the javelin.
What do you want us to do, guy?
Jane says, "You keep saying oil. I hope it's not oil, black oil from the X-Files."
Nice one, Jane. Very good. Go eat the evil oil, though. Anyway, I want one. It's so cute.
Oh, here we
I
go.
mean, it's not doing anything, but
And leveling for the you can't have no save that you can't. Oh, that's why.
what did you do?
Okay.
What's up?
I was looking to see what we had to do. You have to scan the thing for damage, the javelin first. That's one weird thing. So ahead.
Oh, we've like. Oh shit.
According to this, anyway.
Anyway, what I want to ask you is, I was really curious, like, because you asked me recently if I have regrets about, like, gaming in my life and stuff like that. And what I was curious about, because obviously a lot of people were doing Halloween streams and lead up stuff with through October and stuff. And what I was really curious about, seeing people like get scared and stuff, and obviously we've said before, like people are overreacting a lot of times, but other times there are people that are genuinely, like Jane is scared of horror stuff and that. I was curious if you ever regret not being scared of like horror, like, you know, like not being freaked out.
Sometimes I guess. Sometimes I would say, yeah, I guess, because it takes away from the fun of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know? But then I think the problem with horror nowadays is it isn't scary, it's not about your mind
as much. It's all predictable. You've seen it
and it's all jump scary stuff. Even in videos like Little Hope, all it was jump scare horror.
Yeah.
You know?
And repeated jump scares.
And the thing moving around wasn't exactly horrific, it was just moving around. So... Yeah, but no. I do believe if you get a genuine horror thing, it will scare you, no matter who you are. But
yeah,
I'm supposed to scan this for damage, but it won't.
I mean, it's weird because I did scan the shit, but nothing happened. Ooh, there's orange stuff here. Oh, and the oil kills it. Hello. This is where you tell me I'm in the same place.
I have no idea where you are.
I think I've gone in the same cave that we were just in. Yeah, I've gone in the same cave. Ignore me.
Why? Do you think... Well, do you regret that?
I do. Like, I wouldn't want to be, like, overly... Because, obviously, our exposure to stuff is more fun. You know, like, we can watch a lot more stuff because we can tolerate it, if you know what I mean. I do, like, because this, as you said, there are some things. I mean, I've said, like, Alien Isolation genuinely built dread up in me. And even when I play that, you know, I've played that, 3-4 times now, and that still just genuinely gets my heart rate going. If I watch something like The Thing, that's terrifying. Just the thought of that movie, you know, like the concept of it. But I do genuinely, I don't know, I see these people that they get, I mean, when I played Among Us with Murray and that, when I was playing those, I'm not going to go on about it, what I'm saying is,
but empty. If you can find a local fuel source, you'll be able to get back home. If you can't,
you found what?
Congratulations, you're home
when
already.
I made the killer, the adrenaline that was pumping through me, I was literally shaking. Like, try to keep quiet and lie and stuff like that. And I was like, this must be what it's like for people to get scared of stuff like that, with the, you know, the shakes and the adrenaline and stuff. And there is something addictive about that, isn't there? I mean, that's what people get out of a lot of horror movies and stuff like that, is... so yeah, it made me realise there is a part of the ship here.
Copy of it 5 feet away.
So it just made me realise, you know, like that kind of, I could understand the kind of thing, and I was like, it did make me think. I mean, I was thinking about it before, but going through that made me really think about, like, what it's like for people with stuff like that. So, I do regret it. At the same time, I mean, I'm glad I don't have it, but when I see people do those things, and when they are genuinely scared, I'm like, that must be quite cool. I mean, terrifying, but quite cool.
Well, it's definitely, I mean, it's like that Dead by Daylight game. When you're the killer in that, you just feel nothing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's no real challenge to it, like no real fault of it, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, people know who the killer is, though.
Yeah,
whereas in like Among Us, you don't know. And I think that's why, because it plays on that, The Thing. I think that's why The Thing is like one of those. But yeah, Dead by Daylight, when you're just being chased... I think that's why I don't get much out of watching stuff like Halloween or Friday the 13th and stuff like that.
It's possible.
There is our missing panel. Well done.
Did the first
In the
objective.
future, whenever you need help finding your currently selected objective, you can use survey to orient yourself.
Hey James, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright.
But in need of minor repairs. If we ever want to relaunch.
Are you doing alright? I found a part of the ship, but it didn't do anything.
Alien alloy we could maybe use to repair the
Was
ship.
it for a crawl space?
Let me mark it.
Yes.
Yeah, because you had to scan it.
Okay. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Is that what you did? Oh,
Yeah, you have to press the up.
I missed
You have to press the up directional button to go into scan mode properly.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
yeah,
because
that's what I was doing until it showed me on the screen, which it should have showed me like 10 minutes before, man. No, I've got to fix
I'd have been walking around nonsensically. Again, this game does not very well. Ooh.
On the way out of the ice cave. Okay. On the way out of the ice cave.
I'm just climbing up the rock mountain like.
Last Avenger, what are you doing here?
Bloody hell! No way!
He's here, Last Avenger. I've been wondering where he's been all this time.
You're alive still. Hope you're keeping well.
Shit!
Bloody hell!
Fucking hell.
What do you want to bet though? They tuned in expecting some horror game or something.
Probably.
We're just like walking around.
It's so good to see you.
I am detecting a fortuitously fragile surface nearby. Please
The gangs are here.
The crystals look extremely breakable. You could take a slow and examine aggression on them. Nice work. You already have the required amount of carbon to craft a highly functional base-level nomad plasma pistol.
Glad nobody's watching my stream. Seriously.
Okay, so apparently...
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
So apparently we have to go into Javelins to go to the 3D printer to build something to destroy the pink plaything.
See, this is why I don't like shit like No Man's Sky, because seriously, it's just... Shoot.
Yeah, well, I just would be saying different, didn't I?
No, I'm not moaning. I'm not moaning about the game. Like, saying about, like...
I know, I'm just saying, I would be saying different.
Yeah, it is something different. And it's good for the chat. He's obviously...
The javelin, however, will stay there until you go and grab it.
Have a look. What do I build? What do we build? Gee.
What the hell? You know what? This looks like Lister's bunk in Red Dwarf.
Oh, nice. A nomad gun pistol.
Ooh, can I have a pistol?
Oh, great. I ain't got resources for that. Oh, print. Both. Nice.
Upgrade complete.
So you both got your PS5 pre-ordered, ready for Christmas? Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I'll be honest.
I had to laugh. Sorry.
Go on. Go on.
No, you carry on. Because you're replying.
I was gonna say, I'll be honest with you, Last Avenger. I would love to have had a PlayStation 5. I don't think it'd be amazing to have one. But at the same time, it would be, I don't know, you know, since all the games coming out on the PlayStation 4 and, you know, it's so out of stock everywhere, it's kind of, you know, but then it's like they have every system when it first comes out, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I would like one, and plus they're so big.
Right, yeah, little space.
Nice.
I had to laugh about PlayStation 4 has now added PS5 remote play on their menu, and I'm just like, well, if you want to buy me if you want to send me a PS5 to review or something, then I will happily check out these remote play options.
Imagine how weird that would be, though, if one day you got a message going, we want to send someone with, like, 400 subscribers.
Yeah.
It'd just be weird, wouldn't it? It's, like, so strange.
God, I'd be freaked out if somebody asked me to do a game, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, it'd be weird, wouldn't it? Just crazy. It'd be amazing, but it'd be crazy if that happened.
Ooh, I have the pistol now.
Do you know where we were going? Because I'll come back and show you if you want.
No, I have no idea. I just teleported back out onto.
Well, where the pink stuff is, I shot that so we can get through it now.
Ah.
Jane said you'd be lethal with a pistol, Tash.
Just give me, you know, You know, do some archery and I just shoot things. It's just like...
Oh, I like how you can shoot with the gun and slap at the same time.
What is the control? Is it like R1 or something for shoot?
Auto. Did you get damage? Because I just wanted to see if you got damage from that.
I don't know if I got damage.
Oh, okay.
But I did go, ugh! So I assume I got hurt in some way.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to jump that, am I? Can I jump that?
If you run and jump, you jump a lot higher.
No, I can't jump that. It's too far away. PS5 controls are going for 60 quid and 60 fucking quid. Yeah, well, you know. What gets me is there's people.
That's how much PS4 controllers are, to be fair.
There's people that are buying them, right, but haven't even got PlayStation 5 pre-ordered for.
Right. Yeah. They're like, oh, let's get them in now. It's like, but you're paying extra.
I don't agree with paying fortune, but I think controls should be like 15, 20 quid. I don't think they should be more than that. I think it's a massive rip-off. Hey!
Ooh,
nice.
What did you find?
Oh, it just came up with the title of the game.
Weird, but
oh, okay. Didn't on my end.
Tower looming above you?
Because were you behind me?
I only asked because my system
appears
to be functioning correctly.
That might be why then.
Our initial scan said there should be no sign of intelligent life here at all, and that
I found Pride Rock.
appears to directly contradict this idea.
Oh, you can scan everything.
I will contact your superiors immediately. One moment.
Did you say
please.
press? Oh, wow.
You press the up. You press the up directional button if you want to scan.
I just did it. Yeah.
Alright.
These unhatched alien eggs can be used like a natural trampoline.
You know, I mean, I needed a new PlayStation 4 controller, I think like a year or two ago now. And I just waited till Black Friday, and to me, I thought $40 was expensive for one. You know?
I have received an urgent message regarding the tower from our president and CEO, which is available for your viewing pleasure at the Habitat. Please return as soon as you have a moment.
This is amazing, this.
Okay, I scanned it. Now what do I do?
They just keep scanning, I guess. Let's have a look. What's there? Oh, this game really doesn't explain stuff very well.
I have no clue. I'm just like...
a nearby organic compound which may be useful on our exploration efforts.
What do you think of the Xbox Series X? The design of the console itself looks quite dull. It's just a black box. It looks just like a tower from a computer.
Right? Yeah.
Aww.
Yay! You're collected.
It's so boring. I like the LEDs in the top, but I don't get the point of them.
No.
Just in case killing the
One thing I will say I like about the Xbox X was I was watching Metal Jesus Rocks do it, and I like that you can do where you can go back and forth from different games. I love that.
Yes, I will say, yeah, I do like that.
But as I said to Donna, obviously that's only going to be obviously if you've got digital.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you
if
can swap between games on the PlayStation 5 as well. I will say I do like.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Again, that's great if you've got digital, but if you've got them installed on your system, you can just literally start, and it will continue from where you left off. And then you swap. I watched the video and it showed it in action. I know it's all thanks to the SSD and stuff like that, but yeah, it's kind of insane when you think how long it takes to install games and stuff like that, to boot up games at the moment, and just that idea that you can literally, you're not going into a menu and, ooh, hello, what are you?
Oh.
There is a penis monster.
Is there?
Why have I lost my gun? What is going on? I've lost my gun. Wait, what is going on?
Oh shit. Octopus.
Exactly like a normal squid, except for its aerial properties and size and everything about it.
What's so fuckable?
It keeps
I
spewing
know I won't be getting a Xbox. I know I won't be getting an Xbox early this generation.
No. Yeah.
I know that for sure. I know my only interest really is the PlayStation 5 when it comes to actually buying one. Not because I'm against Xbox, but just because I never use my other one that much, so I feel like I need to stick with the one I do use.
Yeah.
But it'll be a long time before I get a PlayStation 5, so hopefully, you know, they'll be very cheap.
Yeah.
Well, not very cheap, but a lot cheaper.
Well, yeah. Well, at the moment, as I said, there's not exactly many games coming out that are only on the... just yet, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's like, even if you could get one now...
Exactly.
Stepping it if I were you.
It wouldn't be really worth it.
Jane says, why does that robot sound like a female version of a Dalek?
It does. You're just waiting for it. Because she's probably going to turn out to be evil. And... I'm just shooting all the gassy monsters and getting high.
These remains are a hell of a lot older than anything else we've found on this planet.
I have no idea what we're doing. I'm following a thing on the thing, but other than that,
I can't see any of the HUDs, like the, you know, telling us what to do. So I'm just trusting you to. I'm gonna kill the monsters.
Yeah.
And get the resources that I can.
So,
somehow I'm leveling up.
Bad news. Good
I don't think I am.
Those things you ate made you way
There's these kind of
kill.
orange egg things.
Bad news is you're hard to kill
but you can level up from if you eat them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like orangey egg things.
Potential partners dig tumors.
Do they come out the trees?
No, they're normally kind of like... I'll tell you what they look like. You remember the face huggers? They're like egg things.
Oh, yeah.
They look like that, but completely orange.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember watching... because like I say, I showed Jane Alien. And she was like, she didn't know, like... She was like, why is everybody just continuing like normal? You know, kind of thing. And she didn't know what the face hugger was doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, just wait.
I can't talk about face huggers because they remind me of something else, so I can't really talk about it because otherwise I get to dirty talk. So I've got to be careful. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. I'm not.
I know.
I just love it. I remember when I was younger. Who was it? Somebody I knew said, you know what that is, didn't you? You know what a face hugger is? I said, what's that? And they went, that's what happens to men when they don't appreciate women, right? And I was like, what? I was like, what's he on about? Right? And then years later, I was like, oh, right, now I'm an adult, I get the joke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, they were talking about, because Murray brought up, Kevin Bloody Wilson's song about you can't say the C word in Canada, and he was saying that there was a lot of different slang terms for pussy in that song. And they were talking about all these other ones. I said, oh yeah, but what about Buffalo Soldiers? And they were like, and they didn't get the Buffalo. I said, yeah, no. I said some people use Buffalo Soldiers as slang for. Well, I mean, I guess it's more for the pubic. This is getting weird. Sorry. But honestly, for the rest of the time, they were just like they started singing Buffalo Soldiers. I said that song is not about that, but you know, it will make you. It will change your. You get that sometimes where you hear somebody talk about like their song like in a different way that you've never heard it before, and then you start as soon as you can't unhear it or something. It's like misheard lyrics in a way. It's like
it is in a way. Yeah, you're right about that. Actually, it is.
But you can't get it out of your head from then on, and yeah,
that's a good point.
Do you have that with stuff? Like
sometimes I'll randomly think of stuff, like that.
Where you are.
I have no idea where you are. There's no. Where was the thing on the fucking? I'm
pulsing to find you, but I can't see your name anywhere.
I guess I could. I'm going in the direction of the.
I can't see the marker for the...
I'm going in the direction of, you know where you're supposed to be going, according to this. There's a marker at the top of the screen, which is really small.
Oh God, it is.
It's like an orange marker thing. I'm going towards that.
Oh, okay. I can see a pink... I can see a pink marker.
Aw, it's good.
I'll be honest with you, this game is not as good as I thought it was going to be.
It looks so cute on the advert. It's not that, it's so, like, you're like, what is going on? Tell me what to do.
Yeah, but there was, there's, don't get me wrong, it tells you what to do, technically. It tells you what to do technically, but it doesn't at the same time.
Well. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's very, like, I'm not supposed to be here, obviously. So... Oh, just killed a little innocent being.
Oh. But how are you keeping,
for online's sake, I'll say I'm doing really well.
Yeah.
I've been going through kind of a deep depression.
Yeah.
I think it's been really getting to me. But other than that, I'm doing alright. Been doing a lot of anime watching. Me and Donna watched a lot of anime. We finished High School of the Dead. So that was nice.
Okay. Yeah.
I highly recommend that anime, actually. Very deep.
Okay.
Very deep, very fun. Doesn't have a proper ending though, so be warned about that.
Oh, that must be disappointing.
It was.
Do you get that like with stuff when you watch stuff and then it's not got like either it was cancelled or whatever, and then you don't have satisfaction kind of thing?
I just get so angry when that happens because it's just like, especially if it's good. I don't mind if it's a bad anime or show, but I do believe every show should have a proper ending.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a 40-minute episode, you know, just give us an ending.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back at the ship.
Oh dear, I almost died then. So you're back at the ship?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and find you.
I went towards the orange thing and then it turned out that was not what I was.
Oh, well, what the hell is that? Oh, boy, scan that. Yeah, I think there's two. I think one's the javelin, which is the diamond thing, and the other one is like a H kind of thing, and then there's a white one on the screen as well.
I see the white one. I'm trying to...
But yeah, let's have a look. Stop tracking. No, I don't want to stop tracking. So, oh, that's the white one. Okay, the white one is the main objective. So the white one is the main objective. Okay, now I know that. What the fuck?
And it took us, what, an hour to do?
Yeah. But yeah, so I did that. Played Watch Dogs Legion. Played that in 2 days. Got rid of that. Watch Dogs Legion. Big crappy game if you ask me. The more I think about the game, the more disappointed I am by it.
Right, yeah.
But to be honest with you, I do think a lot of people are over-exaggerating about how great it is. I mean, it's not that great at all, to be honest. Yeah. You know, and as somebody who loves Watch Dogs, normally.
Yeah.
Because I like number 1 a lot. I love number 2. And Legion, I wish these things won't keep respawning.
Having a white marker on a white landscape is not very helpful.
No. You know, it's interesting the whole.
Let down.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how. It's interesting how you have this whole protagonist person and you build a team, but you don't have a protagonist. You have your first person, but you have kinds of
this is something I wanted to ask you about.
But the thing is, you could get that person and then never ever use them again. You know. I mean, I only ever used 2 guys really, unless I'd get the trophies with others, and that was a construction worker and Gwyneth Morris, my main man. I have no idea why his name was Gwyneth, but you know. But the thing itself is just the game is too quick to be beaten. The story is shit. Right. Sorry for my language, Jane. That was terrible. I shouldn't swear. But I do. That's just because the way I am. It's one of those things, something just happens. Like...
Right, that's what, yeah, I just sometimes, especially when you're trying to, emphasise stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's funny, because in some ways, I think swearing shows, swearing when you try to explain things. I remember somebody saying to me years ago, it shows lower intelligence. And in some aspects, it does.
Yeah.
You know, I can say that because I swear all the time. Right?
Yeah.
I think it does to a degree. But we're so used to it now.
Lack
everywhere.
of ability to think of other words, you know.
Yeah, or we're so used to it now, where everybody does it and it happens. You know.
Yeah.
But we just end up doing it. It's really weird. But anyway, that's not the point of this conversation. The point of the conversation is Watch Dogs. So let's get back to that.
there's swearing in Watch Dogs, so it's
there is swearing in Watch Dogs. There's a lot of it actually. Like for instance, they'll
I
say
seem to think that everybody's going around London. Like,
well, some of the most stupidest things I heard was when Gwyneth Morris said, "Let's bank London back into shape." I mean, what the hell?
Well, you're from London. You know how to talk there. That's totally what they say, isn't it?
And now he went, "We're a bunch."
Is still my favourite thing.
And he went, "We're a bunch of wankers, aren't we?" And I'm like.
It's like that's not supposed to be a good thing to do.
Jane Paul, I have heard way worse than shit.
Yeah, from me.
I used to work with horses. Horsey people are the worst for it.
I'm dead.
I bet they are. I bet they can be.
Oh my gosh! I found a weird road. I died, and then I went to a fiery hell, and then I got respawned. It was awful.
The fuck is
that? It was like seeing the light and heading towards it. It was just like,
oh shit. Oh. So yeah, the game itself is very basic. Not very impressive. Not very. It just feels very blah. You know. I mean, you've got it,
right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. I just. I definitely was curious about your thoughts on no protagonist kind of thing.
I think it's shit. Again, I did it again at the exact same point. You just got jizzed on.
I got jizzed on by some weird creature.
That won't be the first time.
They're flying.
Are they like octopuses?
Yeah!
Yeah.
He was jizzing on me!
Yeah.
I'm dead again!
Oh fuck, what the fuck happened there?
I'm sorry for language, but oh my gosh!
What the hell? I'm high as a kite.
Evil Pokemon! Yeah, did you shoot at the monster that shoots gas?
The monster tree
That's how you
get
high as a kite. Yeah, the monster tree. It shoots gas at you and you get high as...
and slightly hallucinogenic. As with
I
all
have no
enemies,
idea what the fuck's going on. Well, you know, the thing with the protagonist thing, I mean, I hate quiet protagonists, you know, like in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh, yeah.
So, I can tell you, I hate the fact that, you know, I've said as usual, I log on as Tash is being filthy.
Wow, come on! I mean, you guys can't see it. I was literally getting, puked on.
Puked on? That's not what you said a minute ago.
Oh, no, I know, but I don't want people thinking that I just filthy all the time.
Hey!
Oh,
I died! I actually died. The jizz monster killed me.
What's this, Tash? Is it the kind of game for other... Yay. Jane Smash. And then just button mash.
There is no button mashing going on at the moment. It's just walking around and...
I've no... It's...
I mean, you'd love it in that it's not a story game, I guess.
Playing this makes me think No Man's Sky might be better.
Right? At least No Man's Sky has gone for... Wow, Oh, you died. I've been turned into a clone.
What I don't like, really, what I don't like
I got a trophy for it as well.
Nice. What I don't like about this is that I don't have a fucking clue where you are. So...
I'm not allowed... I'm back on the Javelin. I'm not allowed to die. I've got to try not to die another 49 times?
Oh, and Tash... Jane says, oh, and Tash, take what you can, my lovely, even if it is the game.
Is that Murray or Darth Sidious?
That was Jane.
That was Jane? Wow. Yeah, you got to take it where you can, I guess.
Let's try and
they got a different video on the ship as well.
Let's see if I can...
Oh. There's a video going on about how our world is wrong.
Ah. Right.
How did the Scanners miss it? Who built it? Oh, we're searching for a new home for humanity.
Oh, lovely. This isn't it.
Transmit this data. Sorry, I'm just letting you know what.
Sure.
I'm sorry, this guy looks like Jane's dad. Anyway, that was weird. Yeah, no, apparently I've been cloned, with all my memories, but the robot lady said as long as you don't die another 49 times, you should be fine.
Oh, lovely.
So that's troubling.
I love that there's barely any loading in this.
I will say, like, the jumping between the, the ship and the, I mean, even when I died and respawned, there wasn't really any loading. I will say that is impressive.
Okay, let's see.
I think loading is going to be one of those things with, like, the PS5 and stuff. And again, with, like, the SSDs and stuff. I think loading is going to be such a thing of the past very quickly. Can you imagine that? Like, from what we've gone through, or do you think games will just get bigger and then end up having been
nominal?
Right.
It's interesting.
Do,
let's go this way. Follow me if you can.
I'll follow you. Yep.
The thing is, I was watching the loading times on the PlayStation 5, and I'm not that impressed.
Like literally seconds. Are you not?
No. Some of them were taking 20 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was watching Spider-Man and it was like when they fast travelled and that, it was like 4 seconds.
I think it was like Demon Souls or something. I think it was like Demon Souls was like 25 seconds.
Oh, what, the remaster? Really? Wow.
Red Dead Redemption took like 30 or 35.
Do you think though do you think that might be something to do with like the game, like how it's ported or something?
It's possible.
Like,
I mean, I'm not saying it's totally that way. I'm just saying that I think, I mean, you got to remember when the PS4 originally came out, people said there'd be no loading times.
Yeah, that is very true.
And that loading times would be very minimal.
I'm not dismissing what you're saying. I'm just, do you think different developers will have a better grasp of the technology enough to?
Possibly. I mean, I think it's getting better.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at stuff like Ratchet and Clank, the new one, where is it Rift in Time or something? I can't remember.
Something like that.
What
was it? Is there a map you can look at? Ooh.
Touchpad did nothing. Oh, touchpad, no. No.
Discovered.
I don't see anything.
Why is there no map? There should be a map.
Right?
Because I cannot, I'll go towards something.
And then it disappears.
And then it's a dead end.
I ended up in a foresty area.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That was not, I did not shoot it.
I did.
I haven't found any of these orange orb things that you...
If I find one, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's where I went down.
Okay, so we'll go down there, I think, because I think this is like an open world kind of...
Yeah, this is where I died to the evil...
This is the point, Jane, and everybody else, where I sit here and go, $33.
Right, yeah. At least I got it for 15 or whatever.
Yeah, but I got it for free, technically, because it was some credit, but...
Well, yeah, you got free.
But still, that's $33 credit. We could have gone on something like Phoenix Rising or something. Oh, because I saw the co-op. Actually, it was Donna who picked up and went, oh, it's...
Oh, bless.
Yeah. Donna would love this game, to be fair, though.
Murray was saying about playing PC games. I said, it occurred to me, I was like, oh, do you think I should torture him with Portal 2?
Oh, I'll get another person to play it with you, eh?
Just play it with everybody. I always look for any excuse to play that game over and over. I'd love to stream that with you, to be honest.
I wish they could. I wish they'd do a remaster of it. Yeah, like the PS4.
Yeah. The original Portal I would love. I've played that on both PS3 and Xbox.
Hey, I found it. Oh, I found what?
Right here. I was right here and I got killed by one of those Scrooge monsters. Right here. I'm not even kidding. So I was just right by it.
That's crazy. You were right by it. Let me get the next thing.
I got killed by this arsehole here.
Alright, let's track now.
Ow! Ow!
Alright. So now we've got 176 minutes.
Die! How?
What the fuck happened there?
Hell?
Don't know what's going on there. I'll invite you back. Right. Yeah.
So much with, you know, like create your own character. They're just an avatar for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even then, there's still a set character. You know, you bond with that character and stuff like that. And that's I know I've not played Watch Dogs Legion yet, but I don't like I hope we don't head too far down that avenue, if you know what I mean. With the
I think it's great. Well, the thing is, just to say what you were saying there, I feel like if they do that, what'll happen is they'll get more lazy on character. Yes,
yeah. And especially when games with good stories rely so much on good characters, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just worry that, as you said, one, there's something lazy about it. But two, just as you said, you end up with a roster of characters that you never use because you find one that you like and you stick with it.
Yeah.
I know sometimes, especially in a game like that where, you know, like sometimes they have different skills, but usually they're all pretty much the same kind of thing. It's like, oh, you might as well just stick. Yeah. This is a thing, like, it's like with guns, weapons in games. I mean, it's not the same, but what I mean is, you know, like with this whole gear score thing and that, you find a gun, like, you like to stick with your favourite guns, like I stick with a shotgun or whatever. You're good with the pistol and stuff like that. You're going to stick with your best gun, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not going to bother with all this gear stuff. You know, you just, otherwise, what is the point of keeping...
fuck's sake. I've got to get that loot again.
Are you kidding me? Oh. It didn't save or anything.
No, it didn't save after.
What a waste!
Like, at all?
No.
The toilet? Disgusting. Put a smile on your face.
It said we were 9% through the game, but
the reconstituted cuddly companion from
it should have saved after I picked up the loot.
It should have, after, well, also, just after you just did the mission. Like, you know, like, did that thing.
Well,
I'm so glad we played for an hour and lost everything.
No, we didn't lose everything because we got 9% first. But we lost that last bit.
All our,
I like it says now saving campaign. Like you're saving now, are you?
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's so fun.
Alright, because we need to keep together because we've got to go to the next objective after that one. Well, you know, I agree with you. I mean, I feel like the problem with gaming is to get more in-depth graphics. And what probably happen is you'll end up with less character. I mean, when people say you make your character, like you said, right? To me, that's crap. You know, because you need somebody to connect with. And people go, oh yeah, but that's you. You can imagine it's you. I don't want it to be me. I want it to be some cool guy. You know, some cool guy. But I'm like, oh yeah, this is amazing.
Did you teleport onto the island?
Yeah, I teleported out the thing.
I've been stood here by the teleport and I can't see you.
Hold on, I'll come back. I'm through the cave. See? I'm over here.
Am I going the right way?
I'm behind you.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, nice.
You know, so I do agree with you on that.
God, I always get lost here. I don't know, I think it's a very... I mean, to be fair, it's a very Ubisoft thing, isn't it, in a way? It's
yeah.
Like...
I'm right behind
again,
you.
they keep trying for this immersion thing, and you're just like...
Yeah, but the problem with immersion is real immersion, you know, has deepness to it, has something that wants to pull you in.
I just don't get... You could go, oh, you could play as a granny. It's like, well, why don't you just let me create a granny character then? Why should I have to recruit this person to then pick if I want to play as them, you know?
Well, that's the thing, nobody walks around with a walking stick. That annoyed me.
No, right? No disabled people.
Oh, there you go, that's a good question for Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
Do you feel the fantasy of gaming helps your sanity, especially during the extended lockdown?
Yes. Very much so.
I would have said yes months ago, but I won't say that now.
Until you then played Little Hope. I lost you, sorry.
I'm with you, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
The reason I would say that now is because as much as I love gaming, and as much as it does help me for a lot, because I do a lot of it, sometimes it's more stressful than the bloody lockdown. You know?
He gets very focused and very...
I don't.
This isn't a critical thing.
No.
You know this. But yeah, he becomes it becomes an obsession. And it gets very stressful because if he doesn't reach a goal, you know, like of completing X amount of games or whatever, he gets very angry about it.
I get very angry and very pissed off. It's because it's a thing, it's a weird thing. I wish I could explain the whole reason why I get that way.
Yeah.
But I can't, so. But I do get that way a lot, and I will say, it's like the new games coming out this month. I've already set a time limit for myself, even though I shouldn't. It's weird. You know, I've got 6 games coming out from tomorrow till, Friday?
Is a busy one. Yeah.
Right. Which is, let's have a look, Yakuza 7, 13, Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Spider-Man, Sackboy, what's the other one? Call of Duty Black Cold War? There's 6 big games basically. And I've already planned to have them platted and done by the end of December. So, you know, it's kind of, it's a weird runny creature thing. So I do put it on myself, and I really shouldn't, but I feel I have to because of certain reasons to do with, you know, things that happen. Plus, the other reason is I trade them in, don't I? I trade them in and I don't get them, so I always want to get the most amount of credit for them. So I always feel like I have to do them on the fast to do that. So, yeah, there's a lot of different reasons. Plus, I'm a fast gamer anyway, so slow things annoy the fuck out of me. Just because I'm a very speedy gamer.
Yeah.
You know, my wife will tell you that herself, that she enjoys watching me game because I run through the games fast. Oh, just got a trophy for it. The hell?
Oh, I didn't.
Didn't get a trophy the first time.
I didn't get a trophy last time either. I didn't get a trophy this time.
I wonder what that's about then. That's weird.
The turn to the javelin, was it?
Yeah, because when you went in and got the... When you got in and... when you got, you know, the video up before, I got the trophy for that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, go back to the fantasy for the lockdown.
Yeah.
It helps you a lot, does it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna take a night, like, so, yeah, no, it helps, but I mean, it's difficult, it's been difficult because of health and stuff like that. For me, and that's why I find it, and I think you know yourself, like your mood can...
Oh, yeah.
Sugar. Oh, I died.
Hold on, maybe I can help you up.
No, I fell, like, off the world. The little robot dropped me back off. Oh, what the hell?
This is why I prefer you.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Your friend messed up, that's why I prefer you. Yeah, no, the thing is it gets me down when I can't game.
Of course,
sometimes you just have to be in the right mood.
Yeah.
And the thing is, for me, with gaming, is... Oh, I hate this thing so much. The thing is, for gaming, I find gaming very therapeutic. It gets a lot... Because I have a lot of... Because I don't express a lot of my negative feelings, like anger and stuff like that, I find video games a good outlet for that. Like, and this is why, especially when I'm playing games, I swear a lot. And this is the thing I said it on my I talked about it briefly because I was bored on my video doing the Impatient. I said, you know, I'm trying to not swear on videos so much, but I find it such a cathartic experience to swear while gaming.
Oh.
Yeah, I've gotten disorientated. You know, I get a lot of stress out by playing games, and especially like, you know, Jane says, you know, Jane Smash and stuff like that, and I feel like that with shooting and hitting stuff in games, and sometimes a good story will get you there as well. But so in something like Lockdown, where I'm on my own, you know, I talk to you each week, but otherwise, you know, sometimes
people and still be alone.
Yeah, I mean, so being on my own and stuff like that, I didn't want you thinking that I was being, like, dismissive of the fact that I enjoy our time together or something. I'm just like, you know. But to have... I found one of those eggs that you mentioned.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was talking about,
I haven't seen one of them at all.
Probably because I took most of them.
Yeah.
They probably don't show up more than once, probably, which sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is awful.
That's the only one. That's all I'm guessing about that. I mean, it might not be that.
That makes sense, because I have literally not seen a single egg until then. So, but yeah, I'm on my own. You know, I've had obviously, you know, the puppy being quite stressful to raise. And
then you've had issues with other things.
Yeah, a lot of different issues that's beyond my control and stuff. And to then not have there's not really been any games that have made me go... I mean, especially when there's been games that have been disappointing.
Yeah.
And you know, you stopped gaming for a while until we played A Boy and His Blog.
Yeah,
and sometimes you play games that really disappoint you, and you're like, why do I even bother? You know, kind of thing.
Well...
Yeah, sorry.
What I was going to say was, I mean, I can agree with you about games that really pull you in, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I lost you.
You know, where are you? Let me have a look on the thing. You are up here somewhere. You know, there are games that just drag you in and you just want to get them done, you know, because you love them so much and you can't stop. Then to the point where you stop and then you're like, yeah, I'm going to go back in it because I want to play a little bit more. And then there are games which most of the time are your average games where you're just like, I could take it or leave it, you know, for the most part. So I feel like you need when you get a good game, that's when it really helps you to fully, you know, get in that space and be able to, you know, enjoy the fantasy of the game, you know, be a part of it.
I think as well, because obviously I've been filming a lot. And unfortunately, and that's given me a chance to play a lot of different games.
Oh, there you
are. But the problem, I was trying to get it, but sorry. So I'll follow you.
Alright, let me get this way, I think.
It's just I lost you, and then
that's alright. This game is so crowded that some areas look exactly the same. Even when you...
I do like the monster designs, though. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But the thing is say like that would be what.
As much as you may like to make the attempt, the jump in front of you is beyond your current capabilities. But fear not, the cartographers have found a deposit of a rare fluid which could be used to synthesize the fuel for some basic jump thrusters. Please redirect your exploration efforts towards it.
Okay, whatever. I have no idea what's going on there.
But I was going to say, the thing is my tripod on my camera broke.
Yeah.
Now, I use the very generous sponsor, who I won't name, you know, unless they don't mind being named. But we were very kindly thanked for our work, weren't we? And, well, I mean, when yours gets sorted. I use that to buy a new tripod, but that just didn't turn up until today, so I've not been able to... Not only did I have my eye irritation last week, I wasn't able to film. So then I'm like, I don't want to start this game. You know, like, say you said, like, Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah.
You know, you can't film... I'm like, well, I can't start that until I'm able to film or whatever. And so then... You're put off gaming, if you know what I mean. So it's frustrating. But sorry, long story short, yes, gaming helps, especially in this time. I don't think there's any time it helps more than at the moment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as you said, the problem is you have to change it up, don't you? You have to add variety to.
Well, you know, I mean, at the minute, technically, I'm playing 6 different games already.
Yeah.
You know, and I try and mix up, go thingy, so that I'm not redoing, so I'm not doing the same thing.
Yeah, you got to try and play different types of games as well. Otherwise, you're just doing the same shit over.
Exactly.
Like Far Cry 6 came out, you wouldn't be wanting to play this as well.
Exactly. I will say this though, the problem I have with the games coming out at the minute, is that because most of them are open world games. It feels like there's going to be way too much repetitiveness in what you've got to do. Like, I was looking at the Spider-Man show list and it was get all these collectibles, do all these things, clear each district. And I'm like, you got to clear each district again, like in the first game.
Yeah.
You know, that's tedious that was.
Again. I was watching a video today. Most disappointing games of the generation.
Yeah.
And so many of them were those games for, you know, live service games.
Yeah.
Like Anthem and Destiny and, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, that is, you know, when you get the same old shit kind of thing.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, Anthem, I mean, Destiny's been shut down, isn't it?
Has it? No way.
Yeah,
Destiny. After it got made a free game on the PlayStation.
Destiny. Apparently, it's going to come back in a year or so, which means it won't.
Wow. Is that because they're doing Destiny? Are they doing Destiny?
I don't know. All I know is I'm going to avoid all those kinds of games in the future. That's all I know. Because I'll be honest with you, you know. The Division, Ghost Recon, all them, yeah, they're great and all. At least they've got a little bit more to them than the average one, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're just a waste. They're just a waste half the time. I mean, I don't mind playing them in the sense that I'm going to wait for them to be like $5. Because I get them on day one because me and Tash play them together, you know. And then like within a year or two, they're like $5.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just wait for that in future with those type of games, you know? I mean, that's what I'm going to do with Avengers. I'm going to wait for it to be $5 and then I'm going to just play the campaign probably.
Exactly.
Because I do want to play the campaign in the game because it does look like the campaign would be fun. Oh, you're all the way down there.
There is a thing here. Ooh, what am I getting killed by?
Hey. Your friend is dying.
You asshole.
So I tell you what.
There's a tongue thing up there.
A tongue thing?
Yeah, I had to scan it.
Oh, I see it.
It's on platform. Like I think you have to go up. We might not be able to get it to it yet.
I think it's one of those because the jump thing, because you upgrade your jumps or something, so it might be something doing that.
That's what we're looking for, isn't it, at the moment? So.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. We're definitely doing that because it's tracking.
These plants can't properly pollinate without a grapple seed.
I mean, for me, there's only obviously been a few games. I mean, when I look back on games after I beat them, like I look back on Ghost of Tsushima, for instance.
Yeah.
I thought, great game when I played it, great game, awesome, fantastic. Now I've had time to think about it, all I think is letdown. Right?
Yeah.
Graphically,
yeah.
Graphically, scenery was nice, story was good for the most part, but I don't know, there was something about it, it just doesn't feel as great as people said it was.
Right, okay.
You know, for me anyway. But, you know, what's this?
Did you run up the hill? I lost you. And now
every time you lose me, every time I get to the exact same area, it's hilarious.
I literally turned round and literally then you were gone.
It's hilarious. Every time I get to like this...
I was like, look at that tongue thing over there, and then you were gone.
Where are you? Let me have a look.
I'm literally in the same place.
Okay. Let me come back. Good discussion. I feel the same about cycling. It's been over with my lockdown frustration. I may game more when it's cold. What game are you thinking about playing when it's cold? What games did you play? It's interesting though. I'd love to do cycling. Okay, well, I'd love to do cycling. I've never been able to do it properly. I've always had a problem where I fall off.
Really? Yeah.
Even when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I remember my family. When I was a kid, it's really embarrassing. When I was a kid, my family tried to teach me how to, ride.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it, so they put stabilisers on when I was a kid. Yeah. And all the kids at school made fun of me, saying, "Oh, you can't do it, right?" So I tried for years. I still can't do it. I ain't got the balance for it.
No. I can sympathise with that completely because my parents tried to get me to, I had a bike, but it had stabilisers on it, and they tried to get me to ride it without the stabilisers, and I just could not balance. And then I was round like a cousin's, like an aunt's house or something, and I think I had a go on one of the cousins' bikes that didn't have stabilisers on, and I actually went a few, a little distance, not far, but a little distance, but considering the whole time that I'd been trying to learn, I never managed to do it, and then this one time I went on, I actually did it a little bit, but I've not really had a bike since my stabilising bike. I've not really had a bike, so I did try getting a bike, but
looks like some sort of
it was the worst choice. It was like a man's bike. It had that bar that's higher up on it, and I couldn't balance, and I didn't feel safe on it because I couldn't get my leg over safely, if you know what I mean. So pardon the expression. Oh, hello.
That's the teleporter.
Oh, is that telling us where to go? Okay.
No, it's just teleporter so that we don't have to keep coming back, like all the way.
That's handy. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I can completely sympathise on that, and I would love to cycle. I would love to go, especially as somebody who can't walk much. But again, I just don't have the balance, and I'm a big lady, obviously, so it's difficult for me to.
I'd like it just for the exercise, personally. I mean, I think it's probably one of the most active exercises you can do.
Well, especially we're both people that can't drive, so that idea to be able to get further.
Oh, I drive, love. I drive. I just drive in a different way.
But I'm curious what everybody is watching, like what their thing that helps them.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I think it's good to share,
Yeah. All right, guys. What helps you doing this?
Like especially during this time.
Yeah. Are you still with me?
No. I think.
I'm right here.
Oh yeah, I see. Because now, especially when you can't do much, it's like, you know, what is your thing in the house that helps you?
Okay.
I mean, not in the house, because obviously you're cycling.
I get what you mean. Why can't
I fell down a hole. Oh, you're with us.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, what's this? Dove says, my current record is 35 miles at one time, but my legs were sore for a couple of days. Lost Avenger says, I won't bet money on me winning the Archer Grand Prix. Husey!
Husey, bloody hell!
Husey, what are you doing there? Wow, it's nice to see you, Husey.
Yeah, hi, Husey.
We were talking about you earlier of the Division.
Yeah.
So now that you play that game non-stop.
We were saying that we're gonna, on your grave, we're gonna put like a woolly hat, you know, football hat, and like one of the little turrets or something, and we'll say, here's your post-life content.
And when you get cremated, we're gonna make sure you cremate one of those flamethrower-looking guys.
Yeah.
You know, so that you can go to the start of the Division.
I don't know what to go. Where to
Let's
go?
have a look.
It was like a dead end.
Usually puts LOL.
Because Murray walks and cycles. Murray walked a long way apparently this Saturday.
Hey, I want to walk. I want to walk because walking's not that hard, is it? Really? I mean, you can walk anywhere, really.
I'm not saying walking with crutches.
No, I don't mean like that. But I mean, walking is probably the easiest exercise you can do. You know, if you want to do something.
Yeah.
But the problem is, because where I live, I could go for a walk, but it's a very small area bit until you're walking on like the roads, and the roads here are not very safe to walk near. Because of, obviously, it's hard to explain. We haven't got much sidewalk areas, you know?
Right, yeah.
So... But yeah, I'd love to do more walking.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Oh, shit.
The problem as well is with what's going on as well, it makes you a little bit more paranoid because of walking around people.
Paranoid about people, yeah. My light thing went out.
Oi! I made it.
Did you make it?
I made it across. I made it across. Because I'm the greatest jumper in the world. I made it across. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, I did it.
Now you have the required resources to print a brand new jump pack.
I can print the jump pack now.
Well untested and not necessarily safe, it is guaranteed to
double jump.
But now we have to find our way back.
Well,
I guess the teleport will. I guess the teleport will take us.
Yeah, we've got to find it though.
Oh yeah. Susie, do you have the PS5 or Xbox pre-ordered? Yes.
Yes, totally. That's the story we should go with at this point.
We do. We do. This is actually the PS5 version.
By Sony. Yeah, this is
actually the PlayStation 5 version. We got it early because we're special.
Sony were like, we watched that movie. You do so much good coverage on our products that.
Actually, what they said was, you guys play all the shitty games on your streams.
Right? Yeah.
So we feel so bad for you, but we're going to give you some good ones, some good things. I'll be honest with you, see, I wanted to pre-order the PlayStation 5. But you know, it sold out instantly, practically.
It just because people were fucking buying loads of them to then sell for.
See, this is what annoyed me. I saw a lot of YouTubers who got free, and I'm like,
yeah, right, yeah.
I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? You know, I immediately unsubscribed from them because I was like,
yeah.
You know, I get tired of this selfish stuff. It's
I would love to get one to do an actual video, you know, like to review it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
I want to get a PlayStation 5
to play,
right? To play it, right? But I also want to get one because I want people to know that.
How rich you?
No, I wish I was rich.
You know, I didn't mean that. I was joking.
Thanks to our glorious sponsor, I will be getting a PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes, thank you, sponsor.
Yeah,
I'll get a PlayStation 5 now.
Although they did mention something that I wish we could do, Super Chat, you know. Please send us your 50p's, that would really help.
Super Chat would be awesome. So thank you. No, I thought by where the thing was when I went to airport, for fuck's sake.
I don't remember where it is.
No, in all seriousness though, you see, I don't think I'd buy an Xbox, not at this time being. Because I'll be honest with you, the Xbox system, I've barely used it. I don't think I'd buy a new Nintendo either. I actually think this Nintendo generation is the worst Nintendo generation so far. I think it's worse than the Wii U.
I don't like your Switch.
I think it's worse than the Wii U. Everyone goes
is it just because of the games, or like?
The tech's brilliant. Yeah, the tech's brilliant.
Yeah.
But you think about it, if I had a Wii U, or you had a Wii U.
Oh yeah.
This generation of Nintendo would have sucked.
Yeah, right.
And if the Nintendo Switch wasn't portable,
especially if you played all those games.
Yeah, and if the Switch wasn't portable, you know, I just don't feel like it's been a good generation. I just don't feel like it's been good for it. I'm right behind you, by the way.
I'm stuck.
Oh.
Hello? Help me out!
Your friend messed up. This is
can you do that now? You can't help me out.
No, but you'll die, wouldn't you? And then respawn.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Then I won't.
Hey, your friend.
And then I won't be able to. I've got to try not to die another 48 times. Hang on, can I get out? Is there any way to? Oh my god!
Let's just stand there and watch while we talk.
I hate these games where you could easily glitch into the sodding scenery. Oh, I thought I was out then.
Oh, Darth Sidious says, Mount, to answer your question, I'm thinking Star Wars Squadrons. I like Starship Combat.
I made it out.
Can I? I'm going to have a sexual twist. Star Wars Squadron. I like Starship Combat. You know what? I was interested in Star Wars Squadrons when I first heard about it. And when I found out it was mostly all online, I was a little bit like, and it's not. Most of it is kind of like, from what I heard from Game Ranks, it's kind of like the ones that ain't online are more kind of like training you for the online.
Yeah. Right. Where are you?
You know, I'm right behind you. I'm right here. Right here. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
So, you know, I mean, I would like to play Squadrons. I mean, it goes on sale during Black Friday. Over here, it's like,
I think like $16. That, we, before the chat.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't, hello.
Is it the first one on
it's the first one.
Which one is it?
It's the first one.
You can craft an upgrade if you want to.
Okay.
Ooh. How do I craft an upgrade?
Excuse me. Oi!
That's easy. I'm gonna watch YouTube.
Have a look.
Ooh, micro bills.
And the space.
You can create tiny little life forms. That's a bit disconcerting. Oh god, do you remember those what was it, the jelly monster? The monsters you could make in those little toy things.
That was creepy. That.
With the molds, kind of.
Yeah, I remember what you mean. Yeah.
Atmospheric pollutants.
So you have to do all these things. Okay. Have a look.
My carer was telling me she's bought a robot for her son's birthday or Christmas.
What?
I can't remember. And I was like, what? I was like, is that what technology is for kids now? You know, robots. Can you imagine when Jane turns round one day and says, oh, I got for Ruben this, like, android that does his homework or something?
That's going to be a bit weird, isn't it?
Right. They had to make us feel old.
I already feel old as it is, let alone all that. Would you be interested in Squadrons, Tash?
Yeah, I would. Different type of game, isn't it? I think I'd be interested. I mean, you know, the opportunity to, you know, TIE fighters and X-Wings and stuff like that. I like that idea of... Because we don't really have many these days of those kind of dogfight in the space kind of games. We have racing games and we have... but, I mean, we have like, what, Plane Simulator, and that's a bit like... But when it comes to, like... I mean, they tried it a little bit in No Man's Sky with, like, you know, taking on... But otherwise, we don't really have these kind of, in space shooting games.
I remember back in the early...
You know, like a section in the game, but that'd be it, you know, kind of thing.
Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you had hundreds of them.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, they're all over the place.
Like, especially even when you think back, what's the game? You know, like pre... Like when it was just white lines on a black background, you know, like making out to be 3D.
You mean kind of like Atari and that?
Yeah, those kind of games. You would get a lot of those. Right, where are we going to? Back to that same place.
Yeah, which is the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I remember playing.
I would love to try Squadron.
I remember playing a lot of games like that back in the day, and enjoying them. Oh boy, that is nice.
Oh wow! You farted there.
I did. And I remember playing a lot of games like that, and really enjoying them at the time. And I'd be interested in playing now. I just don't like the whole idea of it's mostly just online.
Yeah.
But that's from what I. Yeah, that's from. But that was from GameBank, so I think it was GameBank. It was one of them. But said it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to...
Where were we going to?
I'm trying to find that jump area. You know the one we couldn't jump across before?
Yeah.
Because I know it wasn't through the cave thing. I know it wasn't through there.
No, I just... The white thing is telling us to go...
So, Yuzi, did you get a pre-order in?
Yeah, I was curious if anybody in the...
If so, do you want to give it to us?
Yeah, right. Could be our new sponsor.
Yeah. What are you on about? He is the sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be one of those mysteries, isn't it? The sponsor. It's like... I always love that in the movies. I always love that in the movies where they go, who you sponsored by? They go, you'll never know. And then, and then at the end of the movie, you find out...
benefactor, you know.
Yeah. Where is it? I think we're in a completely different area. The point is, it looks so similar. I
got up here because it told us to go this way.
Oh, yeah.
And now there's literally nothing here.
There we go.
Oh, shit, I fell off. Did you just push me off?
No. Why would I do that? I'm not even near you.
I must have just... Okay. I apologise.
Oh, boy, that's a big jump. How the fuck... How do I get over there? I've got to be, like, flying to get there. Sure. Yeah, you went to see this jump. Look at that.
Is it that over there?
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
I'd say you try it and lose one of your lives.
Okay. God knows I've fallen. No, it's your turn to die. You get a trophy for it.
Really?
Actually, if you fall in a gap, you don't die anyway, so...
Okay, let's do it.
You jumped too soon. Like, you jumped and you
just remember you did your best. It wasn't very good.
That's brilliant.
Did you see the fiery hell that you go into?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
So, you died, and I made a clone of you that shares your memories. Listen, just don't overthink this.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Accurate to 99.1%. So, as long as you don't die...
Dear, shut up.
You don't die. Oh, did you actually die?
Yeah, I did it on purpose because you told me I'd get the trophy.
Yeah, but normally when I fall off a cliff, I just get brought back up by the little robot thing.
No, I jumped out of it, didn't I?
Well, where do we go then?
I do think, though, I do think this whole thing with people on eBay, I mean, somebody bought a PlayStation 5 disc version for $2,000 on there. And I'm like, but the system's not even fully out yet. I said to Donna, if anybody doesn't know, Donna's my wife. I said to Donna, that basically, you know, that the person probably could have bought all the accessories and nearly all the games with that.
They could have bought exactly.
I always laugh when people get these kind of, you know, like these PlayStation 5 like media remotes, because I'm like, you can just use your controller.
Right, yeah.
Why would you waste £30 or $30 on that when you can just use your controller? I am so lost on my head to get where I was trying to go. Let's have a look. Fix that up. What's this survey? Survey the planet. Use your scan to document the planet's... Harvest all the orange goose. Oh boy! Those goo things, you know the ones you finally found one of? There's 100 altogether.
Oh god. Well, you've taken most of them, so...
I hope they'll count for all of us, because otherwise
I ain't getting that trophy.
It's not about the trophy, it's about the fun of it.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'll get this game, it's an easy play.
I didn't think that. I thought I got it because I went, oh...
You thought cooperative.
I did. And remember, no game is easy if we're playing it. Always fucking harder, isn't it? It's harder for some reason. Oh dear, okay, reminder.
Especially these fucking... Cheers, monsters! I hate
this game,
them so much!
I'll be honest, this game feels like it's a very basic game.
I think if this is your type of, like, Zen game, then good on you, but this is pissing me off. I like having structure, you know, like, kind of story and...
Yeah.
I don't know, actual waypoints.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it turned in... What the hell? I shot that running around squealing monster, it turned into 2 squealing things.
Oh boy. Hello, what are you looking for?
A plant with a taste for meat. Charming.
Oh! Oh no! Oh shit!
Eat it.
That was brilliant, that. There was a monster, right, a tentacles, and when you threw the oil at it, it moved and sucked in those weird, like, puffball things. Nice. I'm getting close to the marker.
Oh, I think I'm close to the, I'm next to the tongue thing, so...
Hey!
What if I can get to that?
Where's the hole? Anyone there?
What?
On the chat.
Oh, yeah, anybody? Any questions?
I can't believe we've been blessed by QZ and Last Avenger.
We've been last, I know, right?
I can't
and
believe it.
Jane made it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh yeah, open sesame. Ooh, you know what? I think this might be game of the year. I'll say what I said to Donna. Better than Uncharted. I say to her about every game now, go, better than Uncharted? And she goes, no.
Well, to be fair, it depends which Uncharted you're talking about.
Yeah, Joe, if you talk about the fourth one, yeah, anything's like, better than that game.
Number one is... number one's not exactly the greatest of games, so...
True, it isn't, really. I don't know why, but I really hate the fourth one.
You just don't like Sam, isn't it?
It might be that. It might be that. I do hate him. I hate the character with passion.
Where is this? I cannot find where you are and how to get there.
I'm in a completely new area.
How?
Did we get over there? Fuck, it's a whole ice area. Trying to find the teleporter. There's got to be a teleporter in this area.
You could collect these, but they'd melt through your gloves and kill you.
Molotovs?
Unless we run some sort of stabilizing upgrade using the plants themselves.
Go with fire.
A higher concentration of the same material high above you. Investigate it, and Kindred might let us upgrade your gauntlet. That upgrade would be very useful.
Well, my friend didn't mess up because I can't fucking find out how to get there. So.
It said destroy with fire, and I kept shooting it and blew myself up.
Oh, you knob.
Yep.
Only you would do that.
Yep. I should have moved away first.
That would have made sense.
But nope.
Goodbye, and thank you for your service.
What if you died 50 times if you actually die? Like, it's a game over.
Yeah, it's an odd specific thing to say. Could you imagine, like, permadeath on a king?
Oh, the video.
Monkeys Micro Mills Plaza, the ultimate Earth life simulator. Create tiny human
Use all your resources.
Sub-zero radioactive water to a micro-like powder packet and see your mall's inhabitants grow in just minutes.
Oh, they got some really cheap
shop and live as they autonomously move throughout their very own shopping
complex. I agree with Donna. With Jane. What's with my examination of standard Earth activity? What is with odd, like, woman? So, like, sensitive.
It does sound like Dalek. I was always a big fan of Daleks. My mum hates them.
I can start. What I grew up like. I think we went on holiday one time, and on like a pier, they had like this model of a Dalek that you could sit in. And my parents were like, "Ooh, Dalek, scary." I was like, "I never found a Dalek scary." Cybermen though, fucking scared the shit out of me.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think it's because they were people that have been turned into these, you know, upgraded and stuff like that. You know, like we were talking about, like, that I have this thing about, like, oh my gosh, and lobotomies and that, taking away who you are.
Yeah.
And I saw, like, Cybermen as this. I mean, I'm not saying it is, but as a child, I just didn't like that idea of these people that weren't people.
Yeah, it's scary. But again, you could say that it's. I don't know. I like the spearhead men more.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that were more human looking.
Right, yeah.
I thought they were more scary than the Cybermen. The Cybermen just felt like plonking robots to me.
Yeah.
I mean, but my mum was the same as the Daleks. My mum used to be horrified of them. She saw one in the street, she'd run screaming.
Really?
I mean, literally, she'd drop her bag and run down the road screaming.
No.
Seriously. She was that scared of them.
Yeah.
She was so scared she could not handle it.
Hello.
I don't remember how to get.
Is this thing working? Sorry, buddy.
I don't know how to get where you got to.
Hey, yeah, you.
I'm in the Javelin at the minute.
I apologize for the one-sided nature of this message, but you know, communication across vast distances makes it
impossible. Always
one-sided
the message, mate.
What?
So I hear you've arrived.
He said, "I'm sorry about the one-sided message." I said the message is always one-sided because these games always are, aren't they?
And I have to tell you, we have a few questions.
There's no like responding back.
No.
I wish you could send text out, like if it goes, "Oh, will you do this?" and type back, "Screw you." You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Sod off, not today.
Yeah.
Not wrong. Strange. Unusual. We need to know.
There is a trophy for watching all the videos.
Okay. How did our scanners miss it?
I don't know I don't know how many videos there are.
Everything you can.
What's the sorry? How many times, like, because...
After all. I need you to transmit this data directly to me, okay?
I think this is going to be the top of my list of platinum.
This needs to be our little secret for now.
You reckon?
Oh yeah.
Pete Scraps Fat and Gristle finding its way to your trash.
Yeah, I've watched that one. And that one.
Hi, my name is...
And that one, yeah. Okay. Messages.
I see an egg. I do not know how to get to it. Yeah, I don't know how to get to it.
These branches have latched onto a nearby host creature in order to survive.
4.4% game completion. That's not bad. Death count 2. Oh look, best co-op time. Co-op. Solo. Apparently 0 is on all of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh nice, it shows all the... Oh cool. Seriously, there's 3 of the same one, is there? Okay. Alright. Game of the year.
Well, if you could find me, if you could get to me, that would be...
Yeah, I will, I'll try.
Ambient temperature 90.
Because I would love to follow you to wherever you got to. I'm glad nobody's watching my stream. Seriously.
Yeah, because it's been lost like 80 times.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Have a look, let's say why. It's easy to get lost in a game like this, to be fair, because it does all look similar.
I don't know where to do that jump, like...
That's what I was trying to look for, but...
Yeah, but you said you ended up in a new area.
Yeah, I ended up going in a new area, trying to look for it. Okay, you should be... there. There we go, I found you. At least you don't have to keep rebuying bullets.
No.
That's what put me off of Rage 2. But when you're in the car and you shoot, you have to buy bullets when you run out. What a load of crap.
Oh god. Yeah.
I get it for your gun, but not for a car thing.
No.
There you are.
Oh, balls. Oh, balls. But you.
Yeah,
no,
fine.
No, that is not you.
That is my else fine now, yeah.
Oh. So I found a thing, right?
Yeah.
I found an entrance to somewhere.
Yeah.
But it said, apparently the tree roots have latched onto a nearby monster, which I think might be that thing across the way.
Hold on, coming to where you are.
I don't remember where the entrance was. You see all these tree roots that are around here?
Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah.
Apparently they've latched onto some...
Oh, I know how to open them, because I did it earlier. I know how to open them. Oh, you do? Yeah, you need some oil and one of those puff things, because it sucks them in. And then it opens.
Oh god, I don't remember where the entrance is now. Because there was a yellow thing inside. This is where, like, Malcolm's like, give it to me.
Oh, I'm trying to find... Let's have a look.
It was near where that big monster was.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to look for the oil cans.
Oh no, I was just talking, like, I'm talking to myself and you.
Oh, okay.
You know when you're trying to figure it out in your head, you're like, wait, I was right there, where is it? So, how do you know, everybody's saying about, like, are you getting it or anything? How, like, do you think do you think? I mean, because GameStop have said, you know, they're not. Sony have said they're not letting people sell the console. You know, there's no point queuing up at stores or that because they're only going to be giving out pre-orders.
Yeah.
On the day and stuff. How well do you think, say, the launch for both the PlayStation and the Xbox are going to go? Do you think they're going to be like record-breaking or anything?
Nah. I think what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of people turning up hoping to get one.
Yeah.
Even though they haven't pre-ordered it, because they always do.
Yeah.
And I think what you'll get like parents there going, "Oh, my kid just wants one for Christmas," you know.
Yeah. Give it to me now.
Yeah.
Like entitled, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And then what'll happen is you'll get basically just the people that pre-ordered it. I mean, the people that pre-ordered were lucky, but they got it in the first place.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's been reports of the PlayStation 5 is blowing up.
Really?
Yeah, it's real.
They're overheating or whatever.
Yeah, it's real. In Best Buy, it set the whole place on fire. They had it in, you know, one of those glass case things?
Yeah.
And basically left it on overnight and it blew up.
Well, I found the jump, I think.
So, you know, I mean, that's a bit worrying.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're really big as well, which is... I was watching...
so big, and that shape of them, like the top bit, I worry about that getting knocked over easily.
Yeah.
Because it's so much thinner at the bottom, kind of.
Well, it can't fit into my gaming cabinet.
Oh, really? Did you, like, measure...
Yeah, it won't fit, so I'd have to put it on top of it. Which is fine, because I've always had my PS3 on top of my PS4 anyway, so it'd be good not to have to put my PS5 on top of my PS3 on top of my PS4. So, you know. Oh, how was that? What is it? Where is that?
Now that's metal.
Where are your entrants? I mean, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I mean, a big part of the problem is with the whole, you know, stuff that's been going on recently in the world. I think that's a big part of probably the problem. I don't know, apparently the oil doesn't work. Oh, weird. The oil wouldn't work.
Right?
Normally it sucks in the oil and then sucks in the thing, but it didn't. That's weird.
I'm glad you weren't able to. Like, I couldn't get it to work, and I'm glad you know, like, just because.
Here's a question for you then. Here's a question. So Ubisoft are releasing, like, let's say, what, 4 or 5 games in the next few months, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that they think that's a big mistake, and that Ubisoft shouldn't have done that, and that they should have held each game back for maybe 4 to 5 months, right? Because it's overkill, and because basically nobody wants all these Ubisoft games, right? Their words, not mine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think releasing so many open worlds, so many Ubisoft games, big franchise names, is detrimental, considering they probably won't be able to make any more for a good few years to go with each sequel?
Fruit, favored by the frugivores of this planet.
I think it's stupid. I do worry about the oversaturation of the market because of the Ubisoft games, even when they're different IPs, that they are identical. And we've said this, like, with the Ghost Recon games and stuff like that. But the thing is people have got to remember is that a lot of these games have been delayed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they were going to be earlier in the year.
Well, Watch Dogs was going to be in March, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah. So, obviously, I mean, Valhalla hasn't. But I'm just so... I am surprised Valhalla's not coming out in February or, you know, next year.
Yeah.
I do think... I mean, I do think some of them are. I mean, it's difficult because some of them are coming out on a PS5 as well as a PS4.
Yeah.
So obviously they're trying to put these out so that they can be enjoyed on both consoles. It's a difficult. If they had.
Okay. So, even more good news. Those tumors that improved your stamina and replaced your bones, they've spread to the musculature of your lower body, which gives you rock hard glutes.
If they did very different games, I would say I don't think it's an issue. I think we should just be happy that we've gotten a lot of good, games. But because of how similar they are, I think it's silly, but I do stand by the fact that people need to remember that some of these games have been delayed.
Yeah.
So, I think as well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what do you think? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they've got to make their money, and especially at a time at the moment, I mean, people are trapped at home. When more are you going to get people playing your games?
That's true.
And for a length of time, and, buying microtransactions or whatever, than when people are still in lockdown waiting for the vaccine and stuff.
Well, before I answer that question, I'll just say what I read on PSN profiles.
Yeah.
And that was people going, why would we want to buy more than one Ubisoft game, For instance, one person said, I'm skipping Watch Dogs, just getting Assassin's Creed, or I'm skipping this and go wait just for Far Cry. And I'm like, I get that. But why are you trying to damage something when, really, with lockdown now, people should be glad there's more?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd hate to be like, oh no, there's not enough games for me to play, new games, I mean, we spent, the first 4 months of the lockdown with barely any good things coming out.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying Ubisoft games are the best or anything, but at least they're fun in some aspects,
I wonder what's in it.
And so, I do think it's a little bit overkill to a degree, but at the same time, I mean, I'm glad because, I'm getting 6 games this month, but I thought I might have had to wait years for.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of that, I'm able to play those games and enjoy them in one of the worst times we've had. And I'd rather that than be like, oh no, let's not release anything because of this and wait until it's all over. So I do think sometimes people will bitch and moan about anything and complain anything because these same people would be like, oh, this game ain't coming out because of this, and you're like, oh, just be happy it's coming out. You don't have to buy it.
Why? Yeah, exactly. Just wait. If anything, play the game you really want to play and then wait for the other one to go down in price or something. Did you know you could do a funky little dash thing? Sorry.
No. Dovsidius asks a question.
Oh, yeah.
Dovsidius says, do you reckon online pre-orders take a bit of the fun out of game in movies and collectible purchases? Or is it the new norm? I'll be honest with you. I think it ruins things. I really do. I remember being a kid. I've said this before, so I won't go into big details about it. I remember when I was a kid, I would go out to like boot sales and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, wrestling VHSs I never knew even existed, And I'd be so excited by them, and I'd be like, oh wow. Or I'd go in the shop and go, oh, I didn't know this movie existed, I didn't know this was out there. Nowadays, as soon as I hear about a movie or a game or an event or something, I can search it up and find it within seconds, right? I might not want to buy it at the price it's at, but I have, but I've seen it, I know it's available, I know I can get it if I've got the money for it, I know it's right there within a reach, In the past, it was so exciting when I'd go, for instance, let's say there was a ninja film I'd heard of, like martial arts film back in the day, and I'd never seen it, and I saw it at the store on VHS, I'd be screaming with excitement as a kid because I'd be like, oh, we want to play this. And we want to not play this, so we want to watch this, and that was Sakura Killers. I was so excited, but I was oh. Now, I'm like, if I don't get it today, I can get it another day. And it does take away from the excitement. It does. Another thing is, as well, on the gaming front, is it isn't just the online pre-orders and the buying online. It's the online videos as well that take away from the gaming. right?
Oh yeah.
So for instance, there might be a game that you went into a store and you'd be like, oh, I wonder what this is like. I'm going to get this. And you'd be completely fresh on it. I have no idea what it was. I have no idea if it's going to be any good. And even if it was shit, you'd still enjoy it to a degree because you're like, oh, this game, you know. And you wanted to enjoy the best of it. Nowadays, most people will look at a video. They will maybe watch a gameplay video of it, like when the person plays through it the whole way, because there's a lot more people do that now, right? And you're killing that excitement of a game that you've never heard of or anything. Now, don't get me wrong, it's beneficial as well because you're not going to waste money that way, right? But it just takes away from that feeling of magic, that feeling of magic that you used to get when you would do that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your view, Tash?
No, I agree. It's difficult, isn't it? We don't have we don't have game stores in the way that we used to have them.
No. That was a magical thing in itself when you used to have those type of stores.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it before. You know, that ability to go in a store and just look around and pick what you wanted. You could look at the back of the boxes and stuff